What's happening Tuesday, the 22nd of November, just coming into Thanksgiving. Last recording I'm going to do before Thanksgiving. So hopefully you guys have a really amazing time with family or whatever you plan to do. Hopefully it's a good time away to reflect back on the good stuff that's happening in your world. Sometimes it's going to be rough stuff. Sometimes the best stuff that are happening to us is the worst shit at the time. So just wrap your head around. Sometimes you need a lesson that is a beating. You got to get the crap picked out of you sometimes to see what's going on and focus your mind where it needs to be. So don't discount the ass whooping that you might be taking, because it could be something that saves your life later. So let's get into what's going on out there in the market, right? So we've got economic data, retail sales looking good. People are saying, oh, look, credit card spending is up 15% year over year. I don't know that that's a good thing, because I'm thinking that people's jobs were having issues in the economy or having issues with income. People are getting laid off. They're probably having to go to their credit cards to exist. So I don't know that this is a positive reading. The other thing is we've got savings is down significantly, with the lowest level since the crash through 2008 through 2009. Again, probably people having to dip into their savings to exist. I don't know if this is positive data, but is helping the markets a bit. The other thing that we're seeing is this inverted yield curve. Right. So when you're talking about inverted yield curve, meaning that when somebody's investing money into long-term instruments, you would have a higher rate, right? So, you get a 30-year fix, it's supposedly a higher interest rate than a short-term loan. So a short-term loan would have a lower interest rate because the person's getting paid back quicker. Right now, those higher ones, and we're talking about like the treasuries and other things, higher instruments are actually lower than the shorter term instruments. Very, very interesting situation. When you have that inversion of that yield curve, now what we have here is impending recession. Now, it's only happened, I believe, a couple times in history that you've had the 30-year and the 1 month flip. We had that happen. So because that flipped, they're saying, well, recession's coming. Damn it, recession's been here. We just have a bunch of tool bags up there in Washington wanting to redefine every freaking thing to make themselves look better. We all know that flip and suck. And just by changing the definition doesn't mean you suck any less. They're just wanting us just be suckered by their bullcrap. We're in it, guys. We're just freaking in. It's the way things are. We're going to have potentially some other issues with supply chain. There's a potential railway strike coming. Again, going to continue to keep hurting the inflation piece. I don't know how it's going to play out with the markets. Something I want to point out real quick. Now we're coming to this part of the year. Everybody, you're going to be thinking about your taxes. When you're getting closer to doing your taxes, don't get so excited about your bottom line and what your low taxable income is. You're getting that big tax return, or you're not paying any of those taxes in. That affects your income. I don't give a crap what explanation you give me and how, this is how we do things. This, how it is to just write things off. No, I have to go off what your taxable income is. If you question it whatsoever, let us know. Let's help you look at that. So we can just say, hey, with your current draft, this is what you qualify for. You can decide whether or not for yourself if you want to submit that to the IRS. That's your call and your CPA's call, but know how it affects your qualifying. Because the more real estate you qualify for, the more deductions you get from real estate. Real estate has a lot of amazing deductions. That depreciation is phenomenal, and we can add it back in so it doesn't affect your income negatively. If you're working with a bank that says it affects your income, they suck at what they're doing. Don't be talking to those some bitches. Come to us. Now let's talk about the market right now, and let's show you what the charts look like. So this is what we got happening in the mortgage-backed securities. As you can see here, I am showing the trend lines. We're going into everything from the 14-day to the 21-day to the 35-day to the 50-day to the 100-day to the 200-day moving averages, meaning they'll take the average over that period of time. Now, our short term is the 14-day. This is right here at the bottom of this. It's giving support to where we're trading at this point. Here's the 100-day giving more of a ceiling. Look at this. We have the 14, the 21, the 35, and the 50, all below our trading range, acting as support. Look at back here is all above it before, therefore hard to get above that. And we had this big wide trading range that we were in right here. So we're keeping to the lower end of the trading range until we had the CPI reading showing the inflation was a little bit better than they expected, bumped us way above these four trend lines, or basically the averages, the moving averages, and we're getting sandwiched in there. Eventually, it's going to converge. We're going to get caught in this pattern, and it's going to go one direction or the other. I don't know where it's going to go, but we also have this very, very strong ceiling we've been caught in. So where that's going to end up as far as the technicals is concerned, I don't know. And because I don't know, I'm going to do what I tell you all the time is lock when you can lock and control what's going to happen with that lock. Don't go with this arm crap because we have no idea where it's going to go. Right now, the 30-year fix is looking really, really awesome price-wise. things are really good. You might want to hold into that. Do not get suckered into that arm. It could work out great. I could be completely wrong, but it's a one-way bet. If you bet wrong on the 30-year fixed, you just refinance. If you bet right, you've saved yourself from the beating a lot of people could potentially take. And risks favor the beaten, guys. It really does. So have a phenomenal Thanksgiving. If you need anything from me, reach out to us. Go to the website, aaron.chapman.com. Scroll down, look at the donate button. There's still people getting trafficked. The people still getting nabbed out there for freaking the disgusting reasons of getting nabbed. Let's help those guys who are out there slinging what they do to get this done. I'm not going to go into details of what they got to do, but they're out there getting some things done. We need to help them out. Thanks, guys.